Hey guys, it's Mrs. Pickett. I'm back at you with another flipped video today using decimals again. And this time we're going to focus on using structure of our place value system, specifically with decimals to solve problems. So here you're going to see I can look for and use structure of our decimal place value system to solve problems. Now, the word structure here, I want you just to think pattern. Just think structure as another word for pattern. So when we think about the structure of a problem, we think, what can we use to help us understand what the question's asking me? So that word structure is going to be really important in today's lesson. And when you hear structure, you want to think, what pattern or what can I see in these numbers to help me solve what's coming? Okay, so here we have a chart with some missing numbers. I want you to analyze this chart and tell me what we need to know to complete the chart. Hopefully we can use structure or the pattern that we noticed to help us complete the missing places. So first let's look at our rows and our columns. How many rows do we have in this chart? If you remember, our rows go up and down or vertical. We would say we had 4 rows. And we have 10 columns. So now that we've seen the columns and the rows, we can really pull that out to help us make structure or make sense of this problem. So as we continue to think about the structure of the problem, these are things that we use to help us find the structure. We can find and describe the patterns. We can use the patterns to see how the numbers are organized. We can analyze the patterns to see the structure in the table, and we can break the problem into simpler parts. Okay, so now let's just dig into the chart. What do you notice about the numbers that go from top to bottom and from left to right? Hopefully you said that the numbers are increasing from left to right and from top to bottom. So here's my thinking. When you look from top to bottom or in that first column, you're going to notice that our numbers are increasing in the tenths place and our hundredths place is staying the same. So our tenths place is going to increase by 1 to 3 here, while our hundredths place stays the same. So now as we move from left to right in our rows, we're going to notice that our tenths place stays the same, while our hundredths place increases by 1 in every spot but our last row. So here we'll see an increase of 1/100th each time. So using this structure, you can use the pattern to complete the rest of the chart. So why don't you go ahead and do that for me now? Okay, just one more chance just before we leave each other. Just remember, when we use structure, is all about patterns. We use structure to find and describe patterns as a way we can use structure. We use the patterns to see how numbers are organized. We analyze patterns to see structure, and we can break that problem down into simpler parts. So remember, structure, think patterns. Pattern, think structure. So when you see the word structure, you're going to automatically think about the patterns you see in the numbers. Thanks so much for watching, and your joke I'm going to leave you with today is, why couldn't the athlete listen to music? Thanks again, guys. See you soon.